Darian Fenton.
Chair, thank you very much for the opportunity to take a call on part 2 of the Land Transport, Road Safety and Other Matters Amendment Bill. I want to refer to Schedule 4 and the offences against the Act. And I don't think there's been any discussion in this debate so far about the provisions in the bill that deal with the issue of logbooks, work time regulations and so on, and provide for search warrants for the police to gather evidence in terms of chain of responsibility offences. And Schedule 4 sets out the infringement fees for excess weight offences, Part 2, distance recorder offences, and there's other things in Part 2 that are in relation to dealing with the issues of heavy transport, road transport, heavy road transport on our roads. And I support this. I think it's a really, it's a good. I congratulate the Minister for doing that and for putting that in, because we do, whether we like it or not, and I want to acknowledge that there's been an awful lot of things done on truck driver safety over the years, but we still have a problem, Minister, and I'm not sure. I mean, while I congratulate the Minister on doing something in this bill, I think the opportunity has been missed to do more, because 57 people were killed in truck-related crashes last year, Mr Chair, and that's 15% of all road deaths. And 865 people were injured in truck-related crashes in the last year. That's in the 2010 year, and that cost New Zealand $358 million. Now, look, of course, the truck drivers are not always at fault. In fact, often they're not. I accept that, but of course, when you come up against a truck, when a car meets a truck, the driver of the car and the passengers in the car are going to come off second best. And that's why we often end up with very horrific instances of truck-related crashes. And leading into this, and as I said, I'm pleased that we're dealing with the the work time regulations and the logbooks and so on. But I was quite perturbed to notice, to get the information, that there are last year. The number of traffic infringement notices issued for heavy motor vehicle drivers breaching logbook requirements was 1,690 people, and traffic offence notices. Sorry, there's traffic infringement notices, 1,690 people. Traffic offence notices for the same thing was 137, and there's been, it's good that we're catching truck drivers that are breaching these rules, and it's good. Obviously, the police are doing their job there, but what concerns the Labour opposition is the fact that this is continuing to happen, that the number of deaths, truck-related deaths, is not coming down, because I think the government is failing to address the fundamental underlying issue of our truck driving industry, our road transport industry, and how people, and these are small businesses, Tai Henare, so you might be interested. You might be interested. I thought your government was the party for small business, but you're clearly not interested in hearing what it's like for an owner-driver buys their truck, mortgages the house, spends a fortune on it, and then has a contract imposed on them, which means that they are unable to make a living without driving and breaching logbook rules, without driving long hours, without scrimping on maintenance, and all of the other sorts of things. So there is another solution that needs to be looked at here, Minister. I think, and I've called on you before, as you know, and I've called on the National Party to look at this issue, and it's the link between what truckies are paid and safety on the road. Now, you keep your head in the sand, that's fine, because I know the truckies out there aren't very happy with the government at the moment, and we're hearing another piece of legislation in our select committee at the moment about road user charges. They're not very happy, and in fact they're threatening another strike. And what they told us last week is actually they'll be better organised than they were when they did it when Labour was in power. They'll be better organised. Now, I just want to tell the listeners that Tai Henare's pulling faces to indicate he doesn't really care And I'm really interested that he doesn't care about truck drivers. He doesn't care about the travelling public, the road safety of ordinary public. He doesn't care if truck drivers are on the road driving unsafely, putting other road users at risk.
Honourable Toh Henare.
I move that the question be now put.
Sue Moroney.
Thank you, Mr Chair.